Okay, day 167, part 2. People have asked me to sort of make a Columbo edition after part 1, to say, oh, there's just one more thing. I just want to ask you one more thing. Well, everyone says, if New Dawn Corporation, why is it named 2001? Why is the New Dawn Corporation then not incorporated till 2011 by Imran Awan? If you're right, George, and you've been saying that Hillary has been importing rice, quote unquote, with Javid, since 1999, then you should have that corporation be started in 2001. Well, I will point you to Nanoset Technologies starting in 2001, and I'll also point you to the fact that Hillary had a very strong relationship with NATO since 2001. Becoming a senator on the Senate Arms Foreign Relations Committee is a critical position, along with McCain and Lindsey Graham, in determining NATO and what NATO does with its planes and what NATO does with its satellites. So we're going to talk about NATO planes and satellites and show how that is involved. It's just one more thing. The rice here, the 4 rice orders. Interesting path if you actually drill down to the rice orders. They come from Pakistan, but instead of coming directly to a U.S. port, they go through Belgium. They go through Belgium. Then from Belgium to Maryland. So interestingly enough, they clear customs in the European Union, and it's going to turn out to be a NATO customs. So they don't even clear regular customs. So you would need a friend. You would need a friend in NATO who had both control of air and satellite. Satellite to manage your rat line, and air to transport your rat line. Well, let's look down through people who we've known for a while. Remember General Bouchard, the guy who led the NATO invasion, the air invasion of Libya, 2011. Current CEO of Lockheed, good friend of Director Comey's there. Funneled R&D to Lockheed for the F-35, remember that? Remember Valerie Plame? Remember Chandelon, died recently, treasurer of expenditures for near Belgium, near SHAPE, which is the European headquarters for NATO Command Center. Oh yeah, remember Gladio, Gladio B, and what I say is Gladio C now that Golan is running in the United States. Golan is Gladio B. Golan ran Gladio B, and now Golan is running Gladio C, and Chandelon knew about both. It's going to be General Bouchard who gave Hillary access to the NATO satellites. It's going to be General Bouchard who gave Hillary access to the C-130s in the NATO force. You're going to find him also stopping near Bosnia along the way, NATO bases all along the way, coming back from NATO missions. Here's General Bouchard at a high-tech conference, same high-tech conference that Comey was involved with, Bridgewater, here for several years after he was CEO of Lockheed. This is all going to come back together. Kurt Bildt here, who was doing the famous Albania email, toppling different governments in Europe for NATO. That's just the one more thing for this morning.